It's about 6:15 in the morning. We're getting late sunrises now this time of year. I am out in the Hamptons at the high school track. Let's get right into today's helpful homeschool rant. Today I want to talk about the homeschool groups, and I want to rant positively and negatively. First, the negatives about the homeschool groups. And these are, the self-organizing associations, communities of homeschool parents who get together and organize activities for their kids, set up classes, informal park days, and everything else, all the wonderful things that we do for our children, all the wonderful things we try to provide for them in a way of structure, in a way of dreaded socialization that they don't get because they're not in school with an artificial social structure. So that's the good stuff, or the good things about homeschool groups. The bad thing, the tough part about them is, of course, homeschool parents are all extremely opinionated and self-confident in what they do. And sometimes getting us all together is like herding cats. I think that's the expression I've heard the most, and I think I agree with the most. It can be very, very hard to get homeschool parents to agree on things, to be nice to each other on forums, and even set rules within these groups. So all that can lend to some messiness. I wouldn't say ugliness, but definitely some messiness. And I think the solution is just to be in all the homeschool groups. I'm in probably 10 different homeschooling groups on Yahoo and Facebook here in New York. I'm still in residual ones in London and Boston from years ago. I don't know why. I like to see what's going on. People post great articles and all that. But if you're not involved in the homeschool groups, I think you can be shortchanging your kids a little bit. It's a bit of an investment in frustration and messiness, but I definitely think it's worth it. And so that's just today's rant. Just talking a little bit about the groups. They're a core component of the homeschooling world, and they're there for you. And they're only as good as the people that are in them. So I want to encourage you to do what I do and at least put your toe in. Too many parents just say, what, I don't want to deal with them. They're all religious, or they're all this, or they're all that. And I think that it's our kids that lose in that situation. It'd be great if all my kids could hang out with homeschool kids who had the same ideological values as mom and dad, but there just quite honestly aren't enough of them out there for us to have that luxury. And I don't think there are enough anywhere for you or your kids to have that luxury. And plus, it's good to have some sort of diversity within your kid's social network, which changes all the time anyway. All right, thanks. That's it for this week's helpful homeschool rant. Hope it's been helpful.